We are Chris and Teresa and are obsessed with all things fiber and guiding you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill, an online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and are renovating a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and our renovating progress are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things fiber, from raising the animals to the finished product and everything in between. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
No!
Here we are.
Here we are.
Welcome to EweTube 111.
111. And this is kind of odd. I'm going to try to keep myself on camera here. I'm at my house and Teresa's at her house because I'm going to sneeze. You talk.
Okay. Because, let's see, I can't remember when this started happening. Last week sometime, Chris started getting the sniffles. And by Friday evening, she couldn't taste anything. Yeah. So here we are.
COVID.
She's actually on the mend.
I am.
She looked a lot worse last time I talked to her.
I'm quarantining until my COVID caseworker told me Saturday can be.
You actually get a COVID caseworker?
Yes, you do, and they call you.
Wow.
And and I'm fully vaccinated, so I had to give them all the vaccination numbers. So apparently they're keeping track of who gets COVID and what vaccine they were injected with. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and then they tell you when I got this official form that says you can be released. You quarantine until this, and tell everybody that you came in contact with, were in contact with for 15 minutes within 6 feet for 15 minutes at a time.
So you had to tell them who?
There wasn't anybody other than you. Yeah. Than you and my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
it. I've been quarantining too, but it turns out I didn't have to.
That you don't have to because you've had 3 vaccines now.
Which, who knew that the rules had changed so much? We were very confused as to how to, what to do, but hopefully we did the right things. I thought it was safer, staying away than.
Yeah. I think it was. I think that was a good call. So anywho, here we are. Yeah.
So I'm at my house. Chris is at her house.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen each other since Friday. Right?
Thursday. Something like that. Mm-hmm.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Oh, Friday.
And so we had to be creative in our EweTube.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we came up with. This is what Teresa came up with, which is awesome.
Yeah. So we're dedicated to getting you a EweTube every week.
Yes.
No matter what. This isn't going to be like the video quality isn't the same. But
that's okay.
We're here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So anywho, let's get into this. We are going to, I've been doing COVID. Other than early last week, Monday, we were on the North Dakota Today show. North Dakota Today.
It was on Friday.
What?
Friday.
Last Friday.
Yeah.
Last Friday, we were on the North Dakota Today show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which went very well.
Yeah.
Right?
Was it Friday?
No, it was Thursday.
No, it was Tuesday or Monday.
Was it?
Yes. Yeah.
It was Thursday because we went to, because I thought that night it was Thirsty Thursday and somebody said, I saw you on TV this morning, and that's why I'm here.
That's why it was Thursday. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Friday, but it's Thursday.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, then that one good. So
yeah, got the word out there again, which is very good.
Very, very good.
What we need.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't make complete fools of ourselves, so
We did not. I don't think we did. No. And are you going to share this cute little video of you?
Yeah, so today
on this beautiful day. Oh my goodness, it was a gorgeous day in North Dakota here.
Yeah, it couldn't be more perfect.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't too hot, but yeah, it was perfect. It wasn't windy, which it has been. So we wormed the lambs. We have been taking fecal samples and taking them to the vet and having them examined so that we can make sure that we're getting rid of all the worms in the sheep. And we had wormed them with one kind of wormer that the vet had recommended, and they still had worms in their poop or eggs. And so we wormed them again today with different wormer, and we decided that we should maybe be able to check our own fecal samples. My husband went to school to be a vet tech, and so we have a microscope on the way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people.
So we wormed the lambs today, and I took a little video of us working them. There was
that's a beautiful setup that you guys have.
Yeah, we used to, like when we had less sheep, we would catch them.
Oh, that's horrible.
And now we have this skinny little thing along the side of the barn that we just run them down, and then we have where we can let them through that gate.
It's perfect.
That works out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I was going to try and share. I cannot figure out how to share pictures on this thing. So,
but that was cool.
I gave up.
That's all right. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to share the picture of last year at this time. Your phone out.
Oh, yes.
We can't share pictures. We were replacing the ceiling.
I should have saved it.
And that's what we started to do. It was no fun. Oh, it's just horrible.
Oh, yeah, it is. So I gotta figure it out.
There you go. Yep. See, that's the plastic that was hung from the ceiling down that you see laying there.
And that was when we had to replace the entire ceiling.
And it went all over the floor too.
Again.
Plastic to everything. So much plastic. Yep.
So I'm sure we talked about it so much.
If
you hadn't heard about it, we got the whole ceiling redone. It was finished. We had a grand opening of the gym, and then it started leaking. And then we had to pull all that down and put new up.
Yes.
Not we, but Steve and Daryl.
Yes, they were not.
Wasn't
good.
What do we do with it?
Why are you drinking coffee? You're gonna be up all night.
Next. You have it before you?
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're gonna have. We're gonna share this little video. And we haven't seen it for 3 years, 2.5 years. So we're kind of curious to watch it.
Yeah. So we started watching it, and then we said, no, let's just wait, and we'll talk through it while we're with you guys. So this was the winter of 2018. And
yeah,
it was like a tour. We were doing, my son Casey was videoing us. And then we gave a tour until it was so cold that the battery, it just went dead. before we got done, but we'll see.
So this must be
Farm
January.
Fest with Dakota Fiber Mill and
There's
the Nome
Chris.
Schoolhouse, and we are back on a live segment here. And we're starting outside today because the sun
Look at the
is shining
snow.
and it's just beautiful.
I know. It was so
And
much
we
snow.
wanted to clear up something about the
Wow.
barn first. This is not the barn behind me here is not the barn that was originally.
Hopefully you can
built
hear
for
us talking
school
over the
that was
video.
red. This is the barn
I hope
that
so.
belongs to
Yeah.
a neighboring farm, and
Yeah, this is
we have
barn behind
permission
the.
to use it
This
for
is what
our
it looked
sheep,
like
so
in the
we
winter
run a
time
lot
there.
of activities
It looks a lot
and
different.
so on and
Well,
so
the barn
forth.
looks
So
exactly the same, but
we're very,
Yeah,
very
this barn off to the side
blessed
here,
to
this
be able
little
to
yellow
have this
one.
here. It just works out.
this
so
little
well.
shop there is
Great.
gone.
I am Teresa Perlyberg from Bear Creek Felting, and we're going to give you a little tour of the back of the school.
That we had to move. Well, we had to tear that down. That was that
Yep,
little building there.
because the addition
This
would be on
building
top
right
of it.
here will be
Mhm.
moved. This will not be here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Moved
gone.
out of the way.
Yeah, that was used for the percherons and hay storage.
And
No,
this
look
is
at the back of the barn,
the
or the back of
building
the.
where the
Holy
structure
moly.
may be compromised because of the floors caving in. The roof had leaked, and so we are a little concerned with the outside structure. And we have structural engineers, and they're going to look into it and see what we can do with that.
Wow!
Yeah.
This is the gym here.
Look at the windows.
And
Look at the tree growing through the
we're
gutter.
kind of curious to know what the original color was. We had seen a
It was white.
picture of the
We just
outside of the
discovered that.
gym, and it kind of matched the school. And so we're kind of curious as to.
And we were so hesitant to share that we might have to tear that down, that back portion.
Yeah, we were.
We'll show you
Very
the
much
inside
So
of
scared
the
people would
gym.
be upset with us.
Mm-hmm. There was nothing we could do.
Oh, Libby, Libby. Chris clipped herself on the
Struck. Oh my goodness! Look at the boat.
boat.
All the junk was still there. The old trailer
This
house.
is the back way that you
Wow.
come into the school. The front view is
Wow.
on
So
the
much
Oh,
snow.
and see there, you can see right there. You can see the white that we put in room number 5. That we had to take that down.
Yep.
Oh wow. Oh.
And here the video quality gets even worse
Welcome
because
to our event center and the old
our event
gymnasium
center.
for the Nome Schoolhouse.
Look at the snow. Oh my
We are
god.
going to be putting a new roof on. We're going to be rewiring, putting in
Speaking
new
of
system,
new
air
ceiling.
conditioning.
Ah!
Hopefully,
But
we
look at
can
those
use
beams are still the
the
same.
existing lighting.
Yep,
The
didn't
light
do anything with
fixtures and
them.
Just repair
No.
them for LED. We'll put a new
Lights look the
all
same.
glass
Only they're brand new.
overhead door
Right there.
behind
Yep.
you.
Oh, and all the.
We're collecting some restaurant equipment from various.
Oh, no, that
items
was-
and so on.
Oh, and wasn't that a horrible
That was-
door?
we called it the death trap
That will be
Yeah.
installed.
because the ladders were holding it up. It would fall on you.
And it was
Floor
16
is
feet
concrete.
tall. What did I say? The floor looks great?
Of course you thought the floor looked great.
Wood and
Actually, it was an improvement.
tile, but it's concrete right now.
Yeah, we had the original plans, and the original plans showed wood
Yeah,
in the middle.
yeah, and if you look, it's kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
We couldn't figure out if there was actually wood there before, but
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we
Into
now
the
know that
hallway
there was.
that connects with the original school.
And look at that. We've got that all opened up now where that little doorway is.
Yeah.
The gym was added on to the school in 1949, we believe.
Wow.
We did this tour so many times, bringing people into this horrible,
Dark hole.
and we would try and get them to understand what we liked about this. And then they would look over here, and this is the first thing they would see, and they would say,
Here
okay,
is the back part of the school on the
you're
east side.
completely nuts.
The roof had leaked, and
Look at how bad it was.
it caused the floors to cave
Look
in.
at it.
There's a lot of damage that has happened in the back part of the school.
And what am I
And
doing? I'm walking.
We will be working. We're going to try and remove
You had to run around.
the floors that are still there so that we could rebuild on the inside.
I had to-
We are concerned with the
side.
structure holding up once
What?
that is done.
Oh, wow.
So we're working with people to see what we can do with this back part of the school.
We
Just-
found out what we could do.
There's a lot of debris
Had to
down
come
in here
down.
from the
It
two
was
floors.
not
Originally,
good.
this down, I don't know how many feet, what was it, 6?
About 5-6 feet, yep.
There was the original gym floor, and then there was this other floor on top. And then when they added the new gym, they added a floor, and then there was a crawl space underneath. And the new floor had the cafeteria, and that is the one that's completely caved in.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try to salvage as much of this wood that is down here, but for the most part, in the summers, this floods. So
Yeah.
the majority of the debris.
We
down
weren't
here is
able to
water.
salvage.
Because when we took it down, that was cold water. It was
There's
like
a lot of treasures to be found. There's a bunch of desks and things that we see.
Rusty
but they're
desks.
rusty.
they were
I don't
horrible.
know how many things we'll be able to salvage.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't salvage much there.
So sad.
So now we're ready to move on to the middle floor.
Oh, wow. Look how dark it is.
And then when you'd get there, it would be so
This is the
cold.
bottom floor.
It was
Yes. Freezing. And those, oh, there's still the locker rooms are still there.
Mm-hmm.
And as we walk up the stairs here, you'll see the football and the basketball that were featured last week.
Last week's feature. We didn't even go in Clink's room because we couldn't see.
Oh, that's right. It's so dark.
There's the football in the
There
bathroom,
they are.
rotting.
Oh, wow. Oh,
This
look
is your
at
main
it.
entryway.
Look at it.
At some point, and we don't know what year, this cinder block entryway was added onto the front of the school, which we are going to remove and
Did.
Isn't it beautiful?
Look
doors
at all of
that
that.
are,
That's
look
all
like
the
the original
harnesses laying in
doors
the
added
corner
back
there.
in
Yep.
and to make the
I
original
But look at the woodwork.
look like it was
Gorgeous.
was before, and just get rid of all this. And we will be keeping these doors, we'll just replace all the glass.
Had to
tidy
move
it up a
that
little
door into
bit,
the office.
And.
Okay, it didn't have any glass there
reduce
either.
doors,
No.
You know, because
Some
they're
broken
solid and they're actually in
And look at that
very good
floor.
shape.
And we were, it's actually.
It's beautiful.
Oh, my.
Radiator's on. There's
Oh,
that stuff.
yeah.
It don't creak as much then. Wonder why.
So this is the middle floor.
It was
And
frozen.
this was the
That's
grade
why.
school.
Oh,
Was it
wow.
first? Or was it first?
First and
First and
second, first and.
First
I
and
don't know.
One
second.
of you know.
You can see our breath.
Yeah.
You see
grade
Yep,
school
there it is. Oh, my
classroom.
God.
So we'll go into this one first.
It was so cold.
Wow. Oh, we cleaned it up by then, though.
Yep.
Hard to believe we've done a lot of cleaning in here already. There was piles and piles of clothing and other miscellaneous
Unbelievable.
items in here that we have been going through. And
Wow.
there's the trophy case that we are told that will put back where it lived, which was on the landing.
We
in
didn't.
between the
We didn't do that. We did not. We did something better.
middle and top floor, yes. Yep.
Wow. I
And
had,
this will be part of our retail store. This will
Yes,
look
that's
just
true.
like this.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pull all the woodwork off the walls, but it'll all be put back. It'll all look just like this. The chalkboards,
Mhm.
the windows will be replaced, but will look just like the windows that are there.
Absolutely.
And the floor, of course, redone.
And you can see, I see you see
These
the
are some of the treasures that
still
we
there.
have found thus far in this room.
Look at the treasures.
Oh, look at them. Oh, yeah, we have that.
1928 plat book for Barnes County.
We have that pop up there. Mhm.
Albums.
Oh,
We
yeah.
would like to save the chalkboards, but we're not sure they're going to come off in one piece.
Yeah.
And then we discovered they weren't even white.
Oh.
Look at that.
So the doors, they still work.
We were very impressed with the doors.
Yeah, look at that, because that was proof how sound and how
And then they just stayed open by themselves.
isn't that amazing? How structurally sound that the school was. And then we have this. Oh yeah, we cleared out a lot
This
of
room
stuff over there too.
had
Yeah.
some water damage from
Look, the
whole
shade.
roof off the third floor.
And those shades
That
still
is
work,
down.
remember
I
that?
wanted to see if there's
Yes.
more moisture than in this room.
Oh yeah, it
You'll
would
see
rain
the-
in bad there.
some
And
of
it
the hardwood
really
has-
rotted that
has
floor right there.
Buckled up.
See, that's why we had to see the buckling of the
We are
floor. That's
told
why we had to
it
pull it
will
all
just
up
be
and
removed
relay it.
and relayed
Mhm.
and refinished, and all will be well.
I wish I could insert pictures of what it looks like now. That'd be fun.
Mhm.
Retail store,
Yeah.
the other side of our retail store, and this will be left just as it is.
It was, yep, that's exactly, yep, we did that right. That, wow.
That dream came
We've also done a
true.
lot of cleaning in this room.
Yeah, a lot of hard to believe.
Oh,
We
there's
have
the
coat
floor.
rooms
Wow.
in between.
Oh, there's the coat room. That's now the
This will
bathroom.
be made into,
There's
it's
the
gonna be
half.
next to the store. This will be where we put orders together, that we will be shipping, that people order
Who
online.
knows?
And packaging them up to ship them.
I don't think that would have been a good idea.
No.
This
Mm-mm.
one will.
We had many different ideas over the years.
Mhm.
for one of
Oh,
the
there's the
houses,
Statue of
we'll
Liberty
put a
stand right
little
there.
powder room, a little
Sitting back out
bathroom
there.
for this level here. Will be on
Bathroom
the
there.
outside.
Oh yeah, that's
Will
flip
be
flop there,
porch
Chris. That's
For the breakfast area
Breakfast area.
that will be out in that area where the folks will do dining, we'll have our bar and all of that will be out
Well,
in
that's
this area
true.
here.
So
Mhm.
get a good look
Oh,
at.
look
this
at
is
it.
the view from this floor of the area that is caved in.
And we can't
Oh,
walk out
yeah.
there because it's not safe.
That's a toilet.
Is there
It's
a
a,
dog barking?
that's my dog. She went in, but she's not coming in. Oh, it's too,
So that's the part we had to tear
Yeah, it
off.
looks like the cold has caused the battery to slowly die on my phone. So it looks like we're gonna be
Cutting this short.
cutting this short. So thank you so much for joining us. We will soon have some apparel for sale.
Lots. We still do, by the way.
yes.
Um,
Yeah, the
That
new
that
one
will
was
be
sitting
available
on.
on
That's a
my
cute one.
website,
I love that one.
recollecting.com. It's not there yet, but we have T-shirts, we have
Long sleeve t-shirts.
yes,
And, yep.
and caps soon.
Yep.
I forgot that
So
that one. I
check
forgot
that
that
out. We'll
one.
let you know on the Facebook page when they're ready. So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Look at that! Wasn't that something?
Wow.
That brings back so many emotions.
Yeah. Well, but it seems like we were just doing it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we did that tour so many times.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, and it's just I remember saying, it gets better, really, just bear with
Wait till we get to the top
it.
floor.
Better. Yeah.
Then you'll see why we like it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Yeah. Anywho, all right. Wow. That was amazing. All right. What else do we have on our list here? Yes. Okay. Our featured product is our basket retreat, which is coming up because when you guys see this, our felted hat retreat will be in full swing.
Yes. We'll be in the midst.
I'm gonna miss half of that too. Gail. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, she can't come back until Saturday.
Pickles. Anyway, so you all won't be able to, if you miss that, you missed that. But the next after that, what?
Lose, you lose.
Yes. After that is the basket retreat, right?
I'm looking. I hope you look this up. It's the basket retreat is right after that.
Yep, October 2nd and 3rd. That's my son's birthday. Dusty will be 30. I think. Yeah. Or maybe 31.
I would look on the. I can't get my other computer to come up. So too bad. He's going to be 30, you think?
Could be 31.
What year was he born?
91.
Yes.
Yes.
You were married in 91. And that,
30 years. So yeah, so he'll be 30 years old. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anywho.
Wow. You're old. When's your birthday?
It's coming up.
Next week.
Coming up on Sunday.
Wow. Or Sunday.
Yeah, I can share my cute little kitty here. Here.
Are you sure it's Sunday?
Well, it's 27th.
It's Monday.
Oh, it's Monday. Oh.
Thought I had it wrong.
I'll be done with COVID. Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
This is our little pumpkin.
It's Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, look up.
This is a kitty that, who found it, Karen?
Karen found it outside of the school.
By the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be the new mill kitty, but now it's home with Chris. And now she's falling in love.
We're having another Pickles experience here. You ended up keeping Pickles, and I'm probably going to end up keeping Pumpkin.
Very cute.
Yes, anyway. Yeah. Yep. Yes. So, okay. So the basket retreat is a Saturday, Sunday retreat, October 2nd and 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 300, and it will be super fun, and you can sure spend the night or two at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get your meals and everything included at the retreat. And yeah.
And everybody that has taken a class from Marcy Blickery has loved it. And she's just part of the team. There's 2 of them teaching.
One from Iowa.
And you'll make, I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 baskets.
I forget.
Anyway, you'll make a few baskets.
Yeah, this would be really fun. And you get to hang out at the school. So that's cool. Yes. And Smudge, of course.
He's not here.
He's not here. Tried to figure out a way to do that, and I decided it was going to be too much work. Trying to
get up off the couch.
Get up off the couch for one thing. Yes, I do a lot of sleeping.
Yes, he's been very, very tired.
Yes.
Yeah, I talked to her at 1:00 today to see when should we do this thing. She's like, well, I might need a nap.
And then I go and I have this nap, and I wake up at 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh, this is.
So when they say COVID makes you tired,
it does. It's fatiguing. Mm-hmm. You just saps you of all energy.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And now Libby's apartment is going to be done by the end of this week. By next week, Steve is going to.
The floor was all done. We shared pictures of the floor last week, and it's all done. And I don't have pictures because I've been staying away.
Yeah.
Sitting here waiting to get COVID.
You're not going to get COVID.
And it hasn't come. So I think we're good. I think I'm safe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Yes. And so then next week, we'll give you a little tour of Libby's apartment, a little live tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be good.
And she's hopefully moving in
next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we had a wedding. I know myself, I was so looking forward to this wedding that was this last weekend, because the bride, she came and we dyed yarn and together to match her bridesmaids' dresses, and then she was crocheting herself a little shawl, and then she was going to add on to it after. I mean, she was making this heirloom, and I so wanted to see it. And then COVID couldn't. Yeah. And my daughter
didn't go either.
Contact with me, so she couldn't go. It was yeah.
So we had 3 of the major, like me, Chris, and Katie. Katie's the event coordinator. She couldn't be there. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things fell on the shoulders of Taylor, Mike, Mary.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, and Libby.
Yep.
Heidi. They did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
not enough people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. And it was hard. I was watching on the cameras, and I mean, there's nothing. I'd like to take pictures and things, and I wasn't able to be there. And I would have loved to have taken pictures of this thing that she made out of the yarn. And the decorations look beautiful. This was the first wedding we booked. So they booked this wedding when it was way before that.
The did not exist.
The addition was just a hole in the ground. It was nothing, and they
saw the vision.
They were just as excited about this whole project as we were. They've been coming to Thirsty Thursdays and coming to check up on the school.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for us to miss this wedding, but we had to.
Yeah.
So
it was safest for them and everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still, it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Well, can't wait to see pictures from the photographer.
Yes. Yes.
It'll be fun.
They took pictures of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. We're getting into some questions here. Chris mentioned plans to acquire a camel long ago. Yes. Has the camel arrived? And wondering, do camels have trouble acclimating to cold weather? I've always imagined them in a desert setting. And the ones that you see in a desert setting are dromedary camels. They have the one humps, whereas the one we're going to be getting will have two humps, the Bactrian. And they come from the mountainous regions, the Himalayas of that region. So they do very, very well in the cold weather. And that's where a lot of you knew that Abraham lived here on my farm in North Dakota here outside of Kindred for 3 years. And he did amazingly well. If there was a blizzard, he would go sit with the wind blowing on him because he just loved it. He actually did the best out of the sheep, the alpacas, everyone. He absolutely loved it. So they acclimate very well. They love it here. And we do not have a camel yet. Not yet.
We're still working on the facilities to hold them and keep them safe. So.
Yeah. And then we're going to be fundraising. We have some neat ideas for can sponsor a camel. Sponsor. Yes, think on that one. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Anyway.
Because we know that there's many of you waiting for the animals to be here. And
as we are as well. And said, that was one thing. Steve and Charlie just planted the pasture 3 days ago.
Nice.
Yes. And they planted a very nice mixture. So it's got
it rained.
And it rained just right after we planted it. Yeah. So it's good.
Perfect.
Good. Yep. Okay. Next question. You mentioned selling the diseased sheep. People will knowingly buy a diseased sheep? ? Is their fiber still good? Only not good for breeding ? Well, they're going to be mutton. They're going to be possibly.
So there are people that do buy. So most sheep that you buy at a sale barn are cull sheep. People are culling them from their flock because they are not the best in their flock. That's cull sheep. And that's when you go to a sale barn, you usually know that these are cull sheep.
So they'll buy them for mutton, or they'll
especially if they're older ewes, and so they do still buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's not like we're trying to hide anything from them. They do know that these aren't supreme perfect sheep that they're buying. And of course they're not going to sell as for a wonderful price either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a use for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the story.
And we still, if you didn't watch the last episode, which was 110, we had taken the sheep to the vet to have them checked for OPP, which is ovine progressive pneumonia. And we still haven't got the results back. So we don't know. We're still waiting.
Waiting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next question. Do you ever shear the sheep in fall to keep it cleaner because they have been on pasture all summer rather than the feedlot, meaning, eating on a hay bales. And she is so right. I guess I never have, but I know I had some Angora goats, and you shear them twice a year, and the fall shearing was always much better because for that reason it was cleaner. It didn't have all that chaff in it. And I know there's a lot of breeds of sheep, Icelandic, Lister long wools, Lincolns, that you shear twice a year, and there again, then the fall shearing usually is.
But we only shear, like the Romneys, the CVM, the sheep that we have, we only shear once a year. They don't their wool doesn't get long enough to shear it twice a year. It'd be too short and wouldn't be useful. And they also need their wool because we live in North Dakota.
Right.
And they're cold. And we don't, if we had buildings where they could all be inside and warm, then we could shear them in the fall, but we don't.
Yeah.
We have 270 sheep. We don't have enough room in a building to keep them warm. Plus, it's not always good to keep them in a building, enclosed in a building, because then they get sick. They get pneumonia. There's not enough air movement, and it's just.
And the Romney and the CVM, those are breeds that it won't grow fast enough, so they'll be cold. Yeah. Whereas, like the Lincolns, it grows so fast and it gets so long so fast. By the time January hits and it's super, super cold, it's all grown back already. It's long. So, so that good questions. Very good.
Very good.
Yep. Okay, prize winner for this week was, first of all, the question was, can you make yarn out of cat hair? Let's see, I got to hold it up here.
It's hard to know which way to hold it.
No, there it is, right here. This is
there.
A little bit of cat hair. Wait, where is this? There we go. Ooh, there. Okay, this is a little bit. It is a beautiful 2-ply fingering, and it is just gorgeous kitty hair. Yes, and this is the story. This was my sheep shearer. Oh golly, 5-6 years ago. He just big gruff, been shearing sheep for I don't know how many years, forever, and he just looks like a big, bearded kind of gruff guy that he's just a hoot. I just love him. Anyway, he asked me, Chris, if I brought you my cat hair, can you, spin it for me? And it was so cute that he just loves his cat. And he brought me all his cat hair in Jif peanut butter jars. Washed Jif peanut butter jars. There were like 8 of them, 10 of them. Anyway, and I blended it with some wool and made him kitty yarn. And then he had his wife or someone knit him something out of it. So I saved a little bit of it. So, yeah. So yes, you can. And Jackie Thomas, you got it right. Well, there was quite a few that did. So, but you're the winner.
So you just need to contact us through bearcreekfelting.com under the contact form. It will tell you exactly what you need to tell us to send you a prize.
Yes. And the question for next week is, how many colors, registered colors of alpacas are there? And I've said this several times on past YouTube. So how many registered colors of alpaca are there? That's the question for next week.
So you just answer that in the comment section below.
You gotta go scroll way down. We used to always say that.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
You obviously know, but if you don't, scroll all the way down, and this all in as many comments as possible. That helps our YouTube. Helps more people see it. If you like and subscribe, that helps more people find us on YouTube. So.
Good. Very, very good. Yes. And on that note, God bless you all. Stay safe, stay well. Don't get COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching this low quality video.
I like high quality 4K.
Next time will be better. Next week. And on that note, that
Well, folks.
folks.